welcome to Comics Price Guide presents Tales from the Geek. I am Erin the Mechanic.
Hi.
This is Michael.
This is Michael.
And we're Dragon's Lair.
I have never been able to get a good intro that I think is funny.
Well,
One of these days I'll get it.
One of them.
One of them.
We're in Dragon's Lair, though?
It is not this day, but we are in Dragon's Lair. It's
It
right
is
behind us.
sunny outside, finally.
Yeah, you see? You can see the sun. It's over there.
It has been raining for, like, too long.
For like a day. It's been raining for like a day. It's fine.
It's been like a
It's
week.
like 2 days. But anyway,
We've got news and comics. You want to do comics first this time?
let's do one of each.
Ooh,
A new thing.
okay, I like this. Let's just
one
mix it all
and then the
together
other?
then.
We'll do that.
Okay.
All right, here you go. Ready? So the first
Comic
thing
first?
we have. No? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Right there.
I can't read
Say it. Say it. It's Captain America.
Oh, well, I should know this.
Captain America.
Captain.
Road to War, specifically. Now, this is a new thing Marvel's done, where it's sort of a lead-in to the Civil War movie.
Wait, you shouldn't be allowed to hold this, because you're an Iron Man person, and I feel like you might drop it on purpose and break it.
This is a lead-in to the Civil War movie. It's not like anything like super groundbreaking or anything if you already like read comics and stuff like that. But if you haven't read comics, or if you're not really familiar with it, or you're just really excited about the movie and you want to read comics, this is where you should start. It's got all of Team Cap and
Yes.
a couple other folks hanging around. It's really interesting. They sort of fight giant robots and they talk about how they work as a team. It's a good intro basically.
So that way you'll know
if you're
what
trying
you're getting
to
yourself into and before the movie.
yeah, if you're trying to get into it before the movie or even after the movie, definitely a good place
Do
to
you
start.
think they're gonna have a Team Iron Man one too?
I don't think so.
Just Captain.
Well, more people like Captain America. Give me that back.
No.
I didn't actually throw,
He
but it's
didn't.
fine. We're gonna just move on to the next comic. We're not doing the one in the news. No.
Yeah. Oh
Comics.
man, he just
I just
trying to
changed
get
the
us so
plan and then changed it
excited.
again.
It definitely did.
This is Divinity. Divinity number 2 specifically. Number 2, number 1 is what I mean basically. This is the sequel to the original Divinity, which came out last year. It's from Valiant Comics. In the first Divinity, what the story is basically a team of Russian cosmonauts went to like the farthest reaches of deep space just to explore. And one guy came back, and that's him right here, and he became sort of like a superhero. In this one, another member of his team
He's gonna come back?
and she's not so nice.
So are they gonna fight now?
I don't know. I don't know about that. But it's really interesting. The first Divinity was great. I loved it a lot. So this one's really fun. It's a lot of the same themes. If you
Are we
like
gonna
the
have to
first
wait
one.
a year for the third one?
Well, if you read it, you'll find out why there won't be a third one.
Oh, okay.
That third guy might not get his own series. You'll see. But it is really interesting. It's cool to see the little powers they get from their interactions with weird beings in outer space. And she's in this one. She is definitely like super Soviet, like super villain lady person. Like she's like, let's destroy all the capitalists. And
Oh my God.
It's pretty hardcore. So really enjoyed that. If you like the first Divinity, definitely
Still
go
check the
out.
second one out?
For sure.
Alright.
Great
The
start.
first one? Second one?
First of the second
Yeah.
thirds. It's the second half of the 4th issue. And speaking of issues, who else has issues?
This
Luke
guy,
Skywalker has issues.
oh yeah, Luke Skywalker.
I pointed to Han Solo when I said Luke Skywalker. I know Luke's here.
I told you he had issues.
I know who the Star Wars characters are. I love Spock. Anyway, this is
It's my favorite character.
He's my favorite character from Star Wars. This is the trade, the collected edition of the Vader Down storyline. This is brand new. The story's not, but they just collected in this, and it's incredible. If you didn't read Vader Down, you really should, because it was the first crossover that Marvel did with their Star Wars comics when they got the license back. And it's done by, what are their names? Jason Aaron and Kyron Gillen. So 2 really good writers. Vader Down's a great storyline where he basically fights the entire rebellion solo.
I remember when this was going on. This is awesome.
It's intense and it's really cool. They finally collected it all in its own thing. So if you're really excited about Star Wars or you just like Vader,
and you like to watch Vader kick butt by himself,
excellent storyline. Cannot recommend that highly enough. So
do it.
Into the trash you go, and we have news.
We have Power Rangers. We've got what's her name?
Elizabeth Banks is
Dang
her name.
it. Yes.
I'm on top of this.
Yeah,
and she's
man,
not. Why am I not the
totally
host?
is. He's got this.
Elizabeth Banks.
That's why you're here, for all the information.
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Banks.
Oh my gosh, and I love her. So I am really pumped.
She's very funny, and they cast her as Rita Repulsa, and they finally released a picture of her, and she looks really cool.
I know. Definitely check it out. I will post that on our website.
She's got like green armor and stuff, all alien looking. It's really cool. So
I am so excited.
I'm really excited about that movie.
I don't know when that's coming out. No, I need it. Check if you know. tell us down below.
This year, next year, soon.
Hopefully soon, because those pictures.
They've always got costumes.
And their
the
comics had come out, so that's how you knew.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
just know.
they're working on it. It'll be
Stuff's
soon.
really gonna happen.
They also released like the logo, and I mean, it's just a Power Rangers logo, but it's cool that they have it. So yeah, there's that.
You know it's coming.
Less sort of comic related. They announced today. I'm a big fan of Betrayal at House on the Hill, the board game from Avalon Hill, and they just announced an expansion for it after like 3 printings and how many years this game's been out. They're finally doing an expansion because it's still so popular. So
that's awesome.
If you like gaming, play Betrayal and buy the expansion because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I love it if they keep adding stuff to it.
Yeah, it's great, and it's such
an older game.
It's such a good game to add stuff to because it's so modular. It's your horror themed game with the tile laying, building the house and stuff like that. So I really enjoy Betrayal. I'm really excited to hear they're doing an expansion. So I'm gonna pick it up.
That's awesome.
You should too.
What kind of expansion? More rooms? More?
There. So in the base game,
stuff?
you get the upper floor, the ground floor, and the basement to explore. This one adds the roof, so you can explore on the roof. It adds a whole.
Don't jump off.
Yeah, don't please.
Not this time.
It adds a whole new booklet of haunts. They're called basically ways to introduce conflict into the game. So it's really interesting. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, you'll know that you're probably excited too because it's a great game, and you should buy it here at Dragon's Lair.
Talk to him.
Talk to me. Or
Come
anybody.
Yeah,
Anyway, what other news do we have?
We had 2 other things.
We had other stuff.
There were important things.
They were. Let's put a cut here, and we'll figure it out. I don't know if we will. I just said that so we have a chance. It's clever.
It is clever. Was there any other news? We had 2. I thought we had something else.
Yeah.
Is it a movie?
Was it a movie? I don't know. Anyway, let's go back.
Okay.
So anyway, we couldn't figure it out.
But, check out
There's
the website.
news. Go check out the website and they'll have news there.
We will put it on there.
We had a list of stuff and we forgot it, but we have plenty of cool news for you all the time.
And he says we have a script.
Anyway.
We'll pass this over to Cosplay Fun. Let's get some tips and tricks from Claire.
Cosplay.
Hey! Welcome to Cosplay Trip.
Tips and tricks?
Tongue guide.
That one.
That's the one.
Yes. I got you.
This week, stretch fabrics.
Yes. That one. And how they're deceptively hard.
Yes, they look so easy.
They can be. They can be.
Yeah.
They're if you work with stretch fabrics, I think that they get not so intimidating.
Well, and it's like one of the first cosplays I ever made, I made with stretch fabric, and I didn't even think about the fact that hey, maybe I should stretch this out before I glue stuff on it.
Yes, that was your Poison Ivy skirt, right?
Yeah, so it's it ended up being about this big.
Oh no.
Tried to put one leg in it, and no.
I
had to start over.
So if you're gluing something to stretch fabric or to any fabric really, make sure that you have it, you could use a piece of cardboard or a dress form, which I recently invested in a dress form.
I love it.
And you had mentioned previously you have a link to someone who can teach you how to make your own dress form.
Yes, we're gonna include it. You can check it out on our website, and also we'll include it attached to this video. It's awesome because you can make it at home. I mean, it is a little bit time consuming, but if you don't have the money to go buy one, you can make it for pretty cheap with household items.
And I will say, craft stores pretty much live to give out coupons. So I got that bad boy back there for 50% off.
Woo!
And so it was an investment, but it was a sound one, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I got the adjustable one, so I can use it for both myself and for other half of Counterpoise Cosplay. But yeah, also if you're gluing things to fabric, fabric is a porous thing.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're not letting the glue dry on whatever surface that you're gluing because you can
get stuck to it.
The glue will seep through. This is also unfortunately a lesson I have learned when I've been gluing things to a costume while I'm wearing
on
it.
yourself, it's gonna be permanent on your body forever now.
Not so much that. I think there's a decent number of cosplayers out there who have similarly experienced hot glue, a hot glue fix that just was a little intense. So be careful when you're working with glues. Definitely be cognizant of the fact that it will go through the fabric.
Yeah, for sure.
And that anything that you're working with stretch fabric, be aware that it's going to stretch. Also, if you have a serger or if you have access to a serger, sergers definitely will help you with seams on things like spandex. I recently got a serger I have never used it yet. I'm scared of it.
Experience.
But that's something that I'm
You're gonna have to document.
I will. Yes.
We're gonna have to see how that goes.
So I'm working on putting together my workshop, my little cosplay workshop. So hopefully going forward you'll be able to come visit me in my workshop.
Ooh.
My workspace.
Cross our fingers.
But yeah.
I'd love to see it. Oh, so tell us a little bit about your stretch fabric situation.
My stretch so this is my Power Girl. I love her. I am going to rebuild her because I've learned a lot about stretch fabric since I built this one a couple of years ago.
And you didn't have this lovely body.
I did not yet have a dress form, so I definitely like put it on to get the boob window. I definitely put it on, and then other half of Counterpoise Erin, my Joker Erin, my Quicksilver Erin, that Erin, definitely took a marker and just kind of drew
on the leotard,
the pattern shape that we needed, and then we went from there. The other thing I would say about stretch fabrics is with something like my boob window, when I remake Power Girl, have a way to reinforce it because you want that shape to hold. So interfacing is your friend.
Yeah, that sounds great. So do you have an acting tip or trick for us this week?
I have a little acting story.
Ooh.
So one of the characters that other Erin and I super love to do is Joker and Harley, in part because they are such fun characters. So one thing I super, super love is that other Erin, when we first started, cosplaying together and becoming Counterpoise Cosplay, is Erin went online and looked up, did some research on basically every pet name that Joker ever called Harley in the animated series.
Oh, fun!
And chose a couple. And so things like maybe if you're cosplaying like Dick Grayson, maybe I know that there's definitely places online of like every single like Holy Batman or Holy something Batman. And so looking up like famous things.
Yeah.
Having those in your pocket, like you mentioned.
Yeah, like you could always do Cowabunga, or you could do, like Firefly. She always called him Captain.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Everything's right and shiny, Captain.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely can put a little more character into your character.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminded me. I have not yet curled my River wig, so maybe I will share that with y'all.
Yes.
Maybe we can do Kaylee and River.
That would be really fun.
And if we get other Erin can be Simon.
Guys, get ready. And I think that's everything we have this week.
Yeah.
So we will catch you guys next week. Comment down below. Let us know what you like. If you have questions, comments, concerns, want to add something.
Anything that you'll want to hear about, let us know.
Yeah.
Stay nice.